Hi, this is Masenya of Masenya Attorneys Incorporated, a law firm based in Centurion, Republic of South Africa. We boast 24 years of legal practice in the areas of commercial and tax laws. My professional team and I have over the years proved great success in assisting numerous clients with a myriad of commercial and tax matters involving millions of rands. We are skilled, experienced, qualified, and have the capacity to assist you. Email us at clients@cntlaw.co.za or call us 011-318-6592 or 084-383-7747. All consultations are strictly by appointment.
Hello, everybody. Happy New Year to you, wherever you are. I hope you're doing very well. Looking into the new year, I hope you prepared. A lot of you guys are fasting and praying, or will begin fasting and praying. That's a great way to actually get into the year, isn't it? So please make sure you do that. I did a bit of fasting and prayer the last few days, and I hope to do that again later during the month. And focus. I think that every year in, year out, a lot of people have their year of establishment, year of divine blessing, year of this. It's good, but at the end of the day, every year we need to learn to walk with God again. That's important. Very, very important. So I hope and pray that you would really look back last year and see areas where you didn't, you need to really reconnect with God and do that. So thank you so much for joining me. In case you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Alisa, good to have you here. Happy New Year to you also. Shanila, all the way from St. Lucia. Good to have you here, my sister. Aminata, it's been a while. Good to have you here. Bongani, awesome to have you here. Awesome to have you guys. Happy New Year to all of you. And I hope you're doing very well. I want to talk about T.D. Jakes. T.D. Jakes, we know, is 69, and he had some crisis, like heart attack, about a month ago, over a month ago, out in church, and they had to rush him to the hospital and all of that kind of thing. And he hadn't been to church since then. It's about 6 weeks, actually. He hadn't been to church since then. But he made a video earlier on last year just to tell people he's okay and recuperating. And then on the 1st of January, he made a return to the pulpit for the first time since he left. Here's the video. Obviously, you could see there's been a lot of excitement in the church, and even outside of the church, people that were watching around the world that have been praying for him. And you could see how he was working, actually. You could see somebody that is still recuperating. So that's Bishop T.D. Jakes back at the pulpit. A lot of people, I have my differences when it comes to some of T.D. Jakes' theology. There's a lot that I do not agree with, and it's one of those things that you try to always look at. But if someone is like him, going through what he went through, I'm sure it's going to be a wake-up call, from God and all that kind of stuff. So he's back, and he had said certain things that I'm going to just share with you. This is some of the stuff that he had said, after he came back. He said, so it's 5 weeks after experiencing an unspecified life-threatening health life-threatening health emergency. Bishop T.D. Jakes returned to the pulpit on New Year's Eve to a standing ovation during the December 31st service at his Dallas area mega church. Jakes told congregants, "I don't come as Bishop Jakes. I come as Bishop Lazarus to let you know that with God, all things are possible." So he said, look, hey, I don't come to you as Bishop Jakes. I come to you as Lazarus. What does that mean? Obviously, it meant I was dead. I was resurrected. Because you remember in John 11, Jesus raised his friend Lazarus, who had been dead in the tomb for 4 days, right? So what did he really go through for him to actually say that he comes as Bishop Lazarus? So part of what he said was like he went through hours of surgery during that medical incident, and doctors almost lost me twice. He said, but every time my number dropped, your prayers prevail, and I'm standing here today in the glory of God. And he has said actually that he also felt like he actually died, so he lost where he was, right? And again, this is we don't know what happened to him. We don't know why he went through what he went through. We don't know the medical health condition. And sometimes I just feel like as leaders, we can just tell people, either you tell people it was a heart attack, this is actually what's happening, or you just say, look, I'm just going to not disclose it to you and not just be quiet, right? And even as leaders, because once you chose to be a leader like that, you carry people with you. You carry people through your joys. You carry people through your pain. You carry people when you want them to support you financially. So they sort of like have a right to know what's going on. And I hope that in due course, they're going to disclose that. But I'm just looking at one comment. I know it's not there, right? So it's a case, and we must also be careful. Sometimes, let me be honest with you, I think in church, in the Christian church, we do exaggerate. We exaggerate the blessings of God or the interventions of God a lot. We exaggerate it too much. When somebody comes to give testimony, they stretch and exaggerate the testimony. Or we say things that we just feel to say it so we can glorify God. I'm not saying that's what Jakes did, but I'm just saying that making references to Lazarus, obviously, I think anyone can, even if it means you almost lost your life and then you're back. You can make such references because for you, it meant something very special. I don't know what he's been through. I don't know what he went through. So I cannot understand what he's been through. And as we go into the year 2025, let's believe that God would resurrect certain areas of our lives also. Let's believe that certain things that are impossible in our lives, that have been impossible, it could be a health situation, it could be a financial, it could be family related, it could be your business, your job, it could be psychological or spiritual. That number one need on your prayer request, believe that God would step in and resurrect it in this year. Now, I'm not just saying, God is just going to come and do that. But what are you going to be doing whilst you're believing God to do that? What we need to be doing is to continue to walk in obedience to God. The Bible says in all our ways, acknowledge him and he will direct our path. Sometimes we don't want to do the things that God expects us to do so we can walk into his blessings because they are difficult to do. It means we're going to leave some things behind. It means we're going to change some things about us. And a lot of people don't want to do that. But I pray that this would be your year. Thank you, guys. God bless.